We have this story from Fox News. Former DNI Ratcliffe told Durham intelligence supports multiple indictments in probe. Hillary Clinton purportedly approved a plan to distract the public from her email scandal, sources told Fox News. Yo, Trump was right. Everything the Trump supporters were saying about why this is happening, not all of it, but a lot of it, turns out to be true. Hillary Clinton was embroiled in this scandal where she destroyed public records. They say emails. No, let's slow down here a minute. On the merits, on the substance, Hillary Clinton had public records. She destroyed them. Her staffers were smashing phones with hammers. This is not about her emails. It's about something very, very serious. And then the report comes out. She decided to distract from this news by accusing Trump of being a Russian spy, which took over the media in this country for years. Here's the story from Fox News. Former Director of National Intelligence, John Ratcliffe, met with special counsel John Durham on more than one occasion and told him there was evidence in the intelligence to support the indictments of multiple people in his investigation into the origins of the Trump-Russia probe. Fox News first reported on Durham's latest filing, which alleged that lawyers from Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign in 2016 had paid to infiltrate servers belonging to Trump Tower and later the White House in order to establish an inference and narrative to bring the federal government agencies linking Donald Trump to Russia. Let me just stress that point. Hillary Clinton's campaign paid for the infiltration, the breach of servers belonging to President of the United States to accuse him of being a Russian asset or spy or linked. Yo, okay, I don't see that as treason by the official definition, but how is that not seditious conspiracy?
It is.
Definitely
Completely.
Is.
Yeah. And it's mind-boggling because Watergate was bad, right? We were talking about this before, and Bernstein is he's famous for saying over and over again, it's worse than Watergate, and I did Watergate, and it's worse than Watergate. This really is worse than Watergate because Watergate was bad, right? It was a lot of bad actors, private individuals, but to use the apparatus of government, which has so many checkpoints that's supposed to stop this from happening. I mean, you just can't, and I've worked in the federal government when I was in the Bush administration, you just can't get access to these servers, to these tools, to these listening devices, to these spying devices, whatever it is. You have to go through so many checkpoints, and to go through those checkpoints, people have to approve it, and there's got to be a process. So it's not one or two or three or four or a dozen people implicated. It's literally hundreds of people who are like, wait a second, Ian, why do you need this special satellite? Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to hack into this server in Trump Tower? And you have to get your boss to sign off here, and Lydia needs to co-sign in triplicate. And lots of people are involved in this, and they all knew what they were doing was wrong. And so to use the power of government, again, for the crime of just not being aligned to the powers that be, right? Donald Trump you're allowed to do this if they thought he was a cartel operative, right? You're allowed to spy on people's phones. Police do it to citizens all the time if there's implication that they're doing something illegal. But Trump's crime is, I wanted to win.